What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rick back in the building, man. Just kind of want to run through what Cowboys have done for agency so far, kind of put my thoughts together and just everything that's been going on around Twitter and social media, and just kind of what I think about the Cowboys offseason so far. Let's dive right into it. I'll get into it real quick. Start off with a pair of linebackers with Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn out of the Chicago Bears. We also got defensive end Peyton Turner from the Saints, former first-round pick who kind of didn't pan out. We also got a pair of running backs in Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, and we also got defensive tackle Solomon Thomas. And then our key players that we lost Jordan Lewis to the Jaguars, which I think is a huge loss for us. But, that's okay. For the money he got, he deserved it. But I don't see Dallas wasn't going to pay that, which I think they overpaid just a little bit. We also lost Chuma Udoga, which I'm kind of glad he lost because that dude almost got Dak killed. He looked at a defensive end, saw him rushing on his side, decided he wasn't important all of a sudden, went to go block somebody else that was already being blocked. Dude ran right past him and almost killed Dak, but that's all right. That's all right. We got rid of him, so Dak don't got to worry about that no more. And then we also lost DeMarcus Lawrence to the Seattle Seahawks, which, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like we're all grown men here, right? I mean, I'm sure DeMarcus Lawrence wanted the Cowboys to pay him what he was asking for, but Dallas wasn't going to pay because they thought they weren't worth that with him kind of getting up in age. His pass rush has kind of declined. Yes, he's still a good run stopper, but for his age and what he's asking for, I mean, I just don't think the production is there as far as what he's asking for and what he can produce on the field. So, kudos to him to go to Seattle. He got his bag, man. But, man, just leave it at that, man. Don't get pissed off and start getting all feeling sorry just because Dallas didn't want to pay you that type of money. So now you're going to go out throwing fits. You know what I mean, bro? Just go get your money. Stop crying. Don't complain about it, bro. Just go. You know what I mean? You got your money. Be happy, bro. Just don't be pissed off because Dallas didn't want to pay you that money, bro. You know what I mean? So I just kind of want to touch base on what's been going on, what I've been seeing around social media, and just all the YouTube contenters that I've been watching, posting videos of all the players we got. Just pretty much all. I just want to talk about all the negative comments we've gotten, man. So here's what I have to say, man. Out of all the players we've signed and who we've lost, I feel like as us Cowboys fans, we're pretty much never satisfied, right? So let's go back to last year. Last year we lost a whole bunch of key players, right? And we were assuming because we lost all these key players that Jerry Jones is just going to go replace them. Well, he didn't, right? So because Jerry didn't replace him at the time, well, now we're all going for Jerry's head. Jerry needs to be fired. What is he doing? Oh my God, he doesn't know how to run the organization. It's time for him to go, whatever, right? So we're all assuming it's going to be a rebuild, right? Which it wasn't, right? So we want to fire Jerry when he doesn't make any moves, right? But when he does make moves, we want to fire him still, right? So, and what do I mean by that? So we lose players we expect because we're a billion-dollar company or organization. We expect Jerry Jones to make these ginormous, massive trades to get these players here and there because why not, right? We're a billion-dollar franchise. We should, right? That's what Jerry should do. We're the Cowboys. We have 5 Super Bowl rings. We were the best in the 90s and Tom Landry and that's what we should do, right? Okay. Well, just because Jerry doesn't make those type of things doesn't necessarily mean the moves that he is making are bad. What do we mean by that? Okay, well, we're already saying the people that we got in free agency now are buzz. Kenneth Murray, former first-round pick, he's a buzz. Why is Jerry picking up these guys? Solomon Thomas, he's old. We could have got this, and that person, which we very well could have, right? But what people aren't thinking about is just because Jerry signed somebody doesn't necessarily mean they have to be our ace starting player, right? Solomon Thomas, right? Very good defensive tackle. I think he's a better pass rusher than he is a run stopper, but that doesn't mean he can't be worked on. He can't be coached up, and he could be a serviceable rotational defensive tackle. Us fans automatically assume because we signed somebody that's all the moves we're going to make. The draft isn't going to be around the corner, and the season starts tomorrow. We're barely a week into free agency. Cowboys are not done. The free agent hasn't come. NFL draft hasn't even came yet. So what is it to say that Jerry Jones can't have a solid free agency? We still got all next week, this weekend, to draft or to sign somebody and then go ace a draft. We can get Solomon. We already got Solomon Thomas. We can go draft Alfred Collins out of the University of Texas, a phenomenal defensive tackle. He could be our starting defensive tackle or Solomon Thomas for the meantime and have them rotate a very decent 1-2 punch alongside Mozzie Smith and Osa Odigizua, right? I would feel pretty solid about that. And then let's go with the running backs, right? We got Javonte Williams and we also got Miles Sanders, right? Just because we sign those players doesn't necessarily mean that that's all we're going to sign or that they're going to be our starting running backs, I think that Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders are going to be in competition for the second running back, or even hell, one of them is going to be in competition with Deuce Vaughn for the third string running back, right? One of those two guys are going to be our second string running back, and I think that we're still going to probably draft a running back in the drafts. Now that we got those two, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to go get Ashton Genty, which we could, fine. If not, we at least got those two as a veteran backup running back to coach up the rookie that comes in, or, be a 1-2 punch until the rookie gets momentum and gets on his feet and gets going. So it's just like Jerry's damn if you do and damn if you don't. If he doesn't sign anybody, we want to fire Jerry. If he signs somebody, oh my God, he should have traded for, Fred Warner. He should have gave up all these first round picks. And then if we did do that, Jerry's delusional. Why'd you give up all these draft picks? Why do you do that? We could have just signed such and such players. So it's almost like, what do you want the Cowboys to do? Do you want them to sign somebody, or you want them to sign nobody? You know what I mean? Like, just because you sign a player doesn't mean they got to be our ace player. They can be a very good backup rotational player. Hell, even if we got a Jahad Campbell, a linebacker, right? Well, when he comes in the league, you're going to want him to learn behind somebody how the rhythm of the NFL, the speed of the NFL. Why not let Kenneth Murray kind of tell him, hey, man, this is how it goes. This is what you need to look for, and let the other coaches develop him and let him keep going. It'd be a lot better for him. You know what I mean? You can't tell me that having Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn are better than what we have, which would be Damone Clark and Nick Vigil, or Virgil, whatever his last name is. They're already better than those players, so why not be happy? We're never satisfied with what the Cowboys do. They're not done. We act like I said, we act like the start of the season is tomorrow. It's not. And we still got the rest of this week and next week to figure out what the Cowboys are going to do. Maybe trades are coming in. So, I think us fans just need to relax. Let them play out. They're already doing stuff that we haven't done in the past. We're already making moves on the day 1 and 2 of the free agency, which we haven't done in the past. Right? We already got a corner from the Buffalo Bills that we've traded for. He seems like another former fourth round, but he's young, he's coachable, and he can pan out, given the right coaches and players. Just let Shoddy and Will McClay and them just do what they're doing, man. Something has changed, and they're making moves, and they're getting on their feet now. So let's just see what happens, man. That's pretty much all I got for my time, man. Like I said, I didn't want to be this post a video with this ESPN type where I'm breaking down contracts or running film. I just kind of wanted to get my 2 cents on what's been going on in the Cowboys agency, man. If anything happens or we get signed more players, man, I'll be able to, I'll put in another video or whatever just to get my thoughts in there. But that's pretty much been my time, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all tune in to Rick's Playbook. I'm out.